In a historic move, Kevin McCarthy, the House Speaker, was ousted from his position by members of Congress in the House of Representatives. This unprecedented event occurred as a result of a Republican civil war triggered by McCarthy's cooperation with Democrats to pass a stopgap budget bill, preventing a government shutdown. Congressman Matt Gaetz, a prominent Republican, led the effort to force a vote on McCarthy's speakership, citing his distrust in McCarthy's allegiance to Democrats. The House saw a fiery debate in which Republicans accused each other of seeking attention and questioned each other's fundraising practices. Despite some Republicans praising McCarthy as the best speaker they had served under, the vote resulted in his removal, with Democrats and a few Republicans supporting the motion. McCarthy ruled out running for the position again and did not name a preferred successor. Kevin McCarthy's journey to the speakership was marked by political maneuvering and concessions to appease the right-wing faction of the Republican Party. McCarthy, a Californian, initially gained attention by winning $5,000 in a lottery at the age of 21, using the winnings to open a deli. He entered Congress in 2006 as one of the Republican Party's young guns, alongside Eric Cantor and Paul Ryan, representing a new wave of American conservatism. He rose through the party ranks and became one of the first mainstream Republicans to endorse Donald Trump for president in 2016. However, McCarthy's path to the speakership was fraught with challenges from the so-called Never Kevins, a group of 5 Republican members of Congress who were staunchly against him. They forced McCarthy to endure 15 ballots over 4 chaotic days before he could secure the gavel. To secure the position, McCarthy made significant concessions, including allowing a one-member motion to vacate, giving any single Republican House member the power to call a vote to remove him. This concession ultimately allowed Gaetz to force the vote that led to McCarthy's removal. McCarthy also granted seats on the influential Rules Committee to 2 members of the far-right House Freedom Caucus, which decides which bills come to the floor. Despite these efforts to solidify his position, McCarthy faced challenges due to his narrow congressional majority, with just 221 seats compared to the Democrats' 212. This meant that only 5 Republican defections could thwart any legislation he attempted to pass. In September, McCarthy faced a critical test when a government shutdown loomed due to disagreements among Republicans over the contents of a short-term spending bill. McCarthy, who had initially refused to work with Democrats to pass the bill, ultimately passed a late-night, bipartisan bill to fund the government until mid-November. While this move prevented a shutdown, it led to outrage among hardline Republicans, with discussions about ousting McCarthy from the Speaker's chair. McCarthy, who had spent years trying to appease the right-wing faction of his party, appeared resigned to his fate, stating that if someone wanted to make a motion against him, they should bring it. In the end, the cooperation between Democrats and breakaway Republicans resulted in McCarthy's removal as House Speaker, marking a historic moment in American politics and leaving questions about his successor and the future of the Republican Party's leadership.